Hey everyone, since we are at the beginning of a new year, I thought it would be fun to take 5 of my favorite looks from years past and bring them into the new year. We're gonna update our style together, taking a look at 5 very popular, almost like uniform looks that many of us have been wearing as far back as 2017. We're still wearing them. It's okay, but if you wanna change things up, kind of bring them up to date a little bit, I have some suggestions for 5 of these outfits. Now, like all my videos, I will number up here so it's easy to keep track, and then I will put the corresponding numbers down in the description box with all the links, info, sizing, all that stuff. Because the description box is so hard to find, I'm also gonna pin all that information to the top of the comment box. And finally, because this old dog likes to learn new tricks, I am aware many of you are watching on a television and can't get to a description box, so I'm gonna pop in somewhere a QR code that will take you over to my website with all of those links as well. Let's get in the time machine, and right now we're going to travel back to January 2020. So what we're looking at here is what I am thinking of as the precursor to the two-piece set craze that has been going on all through 2023 and is carried forward to now. I feel like for me, the first brand to really do this in an accessible way was Loft from their Blue and Gray collection, and that's what you're looking at here. And if you have this in your closet, pull it out and still wear it. There's nothing wrong with this outfit. However, now into 2024, I would style it a little bit differently. For me, the standout thing that I would switch out are the shoes. Back then, the wedge sneaker was very, very popular, and I loved them. I loved the casual vibe of a sneaker with a little bit of a heel to give me a little bit of a lift. I just feel like everyone's legs look better with a little bit of a heel, and since this was a sneaker wedge, these were actually comfortable and you could walk around in them. What's on trend now is even more comfortable to walk around in, and those are a pair of walking shoes or sneakers. And in this case, I would swap these out for either my OnCloud sneakers or my favorite Madewell sneakers for a little more of a sleeker profile. Unfortunately, neither of those has a heel that'll give you that nice leg lift, but that's how I would sort of bring this up to date. And if I wanted to add just another layer of interest, I would just throw on a puffer vest, a white puffer vest, maybe a little crossbody belt bag situation, and now we're into 2024. However, if you want to change this up just a little bit more, I would keep the athleisure and just change the silhouette. What you see here is one that I found from Amazon, but as you can see, it's not as fitted and close to the body. So if you wanted to, change up that silhouette, that's one way to do it. The wider leg pants that come, down to the floor. You're seeing the white sneakers. And then I did add a white vest just so you can see if you want to draw in the waist just a little bit. It makes the top a little less blousy and big. Something else I want to point out, the earrings in the original picture, they're more of a statement earring, and there's nothing wrong with that. My tastes have changed a bit, even just 4 short years later, and I like something a little smaller. So these are a pretty recent find from Kendra Scott, and I will link that below, as well as the sweater that I'm wearing right here. This next look is also from January 2020, and I love an oversized sweater and leggings look to this day, but if I were to recreate this outfit right now, there are some changes. So let's start with the sweater. It's not just that it's oversized this way and it's also really long. There's just a lot of it. So first and foremost, I would maybe not have a sweater that's quite as long and quite as wide on the sides, a little more streamlined. The color, I'm not against color, clearly. I'm wearing a little bit of color here, but these days when you're doing a sweater and leggings look, the more common way to wear it is with a sweater that's a little more neutral in color. Grays, blacks, camel, oatmeal, that sort of thing. And the big graphic prints aren't as on trend right now. Stripes, huge. So I did recreate this outfit as you see over here, and I am wearing a more kind of camel, darker beige sweater. Slightly different silhouette. It does still cover all the pertinent parts, but it's not quite so wide and it's not quite so long. It does have the stripes, which are very big right now. Leggings, still very much a huge part of my wardrobe. Since 2020, they have released quite a few more options. These also have pockets. These are the newest pair of leggings that I've purchased. In the original outfit, we had those wedge sneakers, and you know what? I would not be upset if those came back in style, but they are not, so we have to move with the times. And yes, you could wear this with the OnCloud sneakers that I shared with the previous outfit, but another trend that we saw more of last year, and I think even a little bit the year before, was just some more neutral toned sneakers. Sneakers. The pair that I have on are a few years old from Tory Burch. There's something similar that I will link now, but pretty much every sneaker brand has something like that. So I'll link a few options. It's a little more tailored look, but it's still a very, very casual look. And then the other thing I want to point out is the bag. So in the original photo, we had that guitar strap, crossbody messenger bag. That's a lot between the red and the stars and the cheetah or leopard print. There's a lot going on these days. Now I would probably tend to stick with something that's all leather, or in this case, it is faux leather. It's still a crossbody. That's my preference for a bag, but it's all one color, not quite so oversized. I've definitely sized down the size of my bags. That might be just me getting older and needing less stuff to lug around. I don't know, but that's how I would bring that 2020 outfit into January 2024. Outfit number 3 is from February 2020. And like I've said before, there's nothing wrong with any of these outfits. If this is something similar to what you are currently wearing, great. But I do have some ideas on how to switch this up to wear it in a different way for 2024. So let's take a look at today's option. So I've kept it very similar. It's still a blue cardigan, a white tee, pair of jeans, a tote bag, and some booties. But obviously there are some differences. The t-shirt is fairly similar. A white t-shirt is classic. I like personally more of a v-neck, or in this case, a very subtle rounded v-neck. I feel it's a more flattering neckline for me personally. The cardigan, it's still blue. It's not quite as bright a blue. I don't know if you can tell that from the original photo. And the silhouette is a little different. Now I've heard Grandpa Chic is coming back for 2024, in which case the original cardigan may be coming back into style. But now we're seeing slightly shorter, boxier looks instead. You can play with that. There's ways to make that look a little more flattering. If you hate it, it's fine. But my point is there are different silhouette styles for cardigans, more cropped, more streamlined, less fabric. You have some more options. But the biggest difference, I would say, are the jeans. Clearly, the biggest difference here is the jeans. So back then, skinny jeans were still super popular. Obviously, right now, they are not. So I've swapped out the skinny jeans with the distressing to a more wide leg, full length, fully intact pair of jeans. The silhouette is not exactly all that new. It's very much 70s inspired, so everything old is new again. Love these patch front pockets. I feel like this whole silhouette is a very flattering shape to almost every body type, makes your legs look super long and super lean, and this particular pair of jeans is also super soft, comfortable, stretchy. Absolutely love these. I swapped out those very busy snakeskin booties for a more streamlined pair. I have this pair in 3 colors. I absolutely love it. And hard to tell from the original photo and from the way these jeans fit me, but these booties are different also in that the shaft of the booty, while it's still a short booty and not a full boot, it still goes higher up on the calf, so it'll fit a little bit better under the wider leg and straight leg silhouettes that we're wearing these days. And then I want to highlight the tote bag. So the original tote bag was a little busier, had some colors, some stripes, and so forth. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can absolutely still carry that. My personal tastes have changed to something a little less busy. I generally prefer something that's all one color. There could be some texture to it, like this woven tote, but I don't like all the different colors on one bag. And this tote is the original. The brand is, I think it's called Nagetti, but I actually like the Amazon version better that I have in a different color. So I will link to both of them below if you are interested. Outfit number 4, we're moving into March of 2020. And if you've ever heard me use the saying, I felt like a 10-pound bag of sausage in a 5-pound casing, this is what I am referring to. Talk about skinny jeans. Let's start with the blazer. I actually still have that blazer. I love that blazer. I have since added to my collection. I have it in several colors. We're going to talk about that more when we bring it into 2024. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that top. I couldn't find the original photo in my collection, so I don't know what I'm wearing under it, but I think it's a higher neckline. And I generally prefer, I think it's a little more flattering to have like a v-neck or something more open at the throat when you're wearing a blazer. That is just me. Those jeans, my goodness, could they be any tighter? I mean, they fit. That was the style, but I don't even know how I got into those. The belt, I feel, is just too skinny. I don't even know if this outfit warrants a belt. And again, with the snakeskin boots, I guess snakeskin was big, at least I thought it was back then. So let's talk about what I would wear right now. So I'm sticking with that same blazer. Like I said, I love it. It's a cloth knit material, so really comfortable. I'd say it runs true to size. I have recently done a major closet clear out, so what I would love to have paired with it was something that was a little more silky and blousy, a little bit of a V-neck. I don't currently have anything like that in my closet, so I just paired it with this basic black microfiber tank just to kind of give you a similar look. I'm on the fence whether I like this outfit with a belt or not. I did try it with a new to me belt, and instead of having a silver buckle, it has a gold buckle. I do think that if I were to wear a belt, I would want one a little bit wider to fill up the full loop there. I just think that that would maybe be a better look, but I would love to hear from you. Let me know, belt or no belt, or maybe just a wider belt. You let me know. I do think it looks better with the gold instead of the silver. Now, the jeans. This is kind of exciting because if you watch my most recent video, we were talking about the Chico's trouser jeans and how much I love them, and they had disappeared from their website. A few of you let me know in the comments on that video that you had to dig, but they are still there. And I believe one of the washes is on serious sale, but they're still there. So I will link to the Chico's trouser jeans. Thank goodness they're still around. They still come in several washes, and they've added black, so that's kind of exciting. So I would swap out those skinny jeans that look so uncomfortable to the trouser jean. I just like that look better. And then get rid of those snakeskin booties because there's a lot going on my feet, and just swap those for my basic black ones instead. I'm all for a cute shoe, but I don't want the focus of my outfit to be my feet. I want people to be looking up at my face. And this last outfit, number 5, we're gonna go all the way back to April 2017. And honestly, I would wear it just the way it is right now. Well, not just the way it is, because I was wearing espadrilles in that photo because it was springtime, and now it is not, and I would be very, very cold. I wanna talk about why this is still a good outfit. You can never go wrong with a basic chambray or denim shirt in your closet. I'm gonna use denim and chambray interchangeably here. Chambray is more of a lightweight drapey fabric, and that's what I prefer. Denim is usually a heavier, stiffer one, but we can use it interchangeably. I always have at least 4 or 5 options in my closet. Chico's and Gap, and usually Walmart come springtime, have great chambray shirt options. And now that we're getting close to rodeo season here in Texas, you're gonna see even more of them. So I will link to my current favorites down in the description box. I think a denim shirt is great to have because it pairs with any of those awkwardly colored bottoms. If you have a pair of pants or jeans or a skirt and you can never figure out what color top to wear it with, pair it with a denim or chambray shirt. It always goes. Now, the white jeans that I'm wearing there, I don't know exactly what brand those are. I couldn't find the original post that had everything listed for me, but those appear to be less of a skinny jean, a little more of a girlfriend style, if I remember correctly. And I've just updated this look with a similar denim top. I don't know if this exact one is available, but like I said, I will link to similar ones that are currently available down in the description box. But I've swapped out the white for a new color that is popping up a lot, which is more of a beige. Some retailers are calling it an English cream. I'm wearing these in definitely more of a girlfriend, looser fit style. I've decided to tie in my boots with my belt. I don't always do that, but for a really classic look, that helps. I've shared this belt before. It's reversible, so you have the tan brown on one side and sort of a beigey nude on the other, so you get 2 belts for the price of one. Nice little bang for your buck. But regardless of how I styled it, either for 2024 or the original way back in 2017, I love a denim and light fabric bottom together. I think it's a classic look. And for right now, if it happens to be freezing where you are, throw a oatmeal or a cream or even a black sweater over the whole thing, or drape it over your shoulders. Top that with a camel walking coat, and you have got a classic winter outfit. I hope that sharing those outfits inspired you to take another look at what's already in your closet and kind of play around with some of your old favorites and how you could bring them into 2024. Maybe change out the jean silhouette, maybe some colors, try a different kind of shoe, go shopping in your own closet. If you need further inspiration, of course, I have everything linked below as well. We are kind of starting to see the beginning of spring peek into the retailers popping up on all the websites. So stay tuned in the next month or so. I will definitely do a spring trend forecast and give you my take on what I feel is a more wearable option for those of us in our 40s, 50s, and older. I hope that you had fun with this. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.